I have finally decided on my word of the year for 2025, and I'm about to share it with all of you. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you all so much for stopping by. If you're new, my name is Tracy and I'm a girl with plans. So I have finally landed on my word of the year for 2025. It's kind of funny actually, because I've been brainstorming this word probably for the past month or so. And I recently filmed a video as part of my goal setting series, which I've decorated the page since then, but I was doing my focus areas and reflections and stuff like that. And the word came to me and it was not one that I had brainstormed. So I'll show you my brainstorming first of all. So here are all the words that I had been brainstorming. So I even found some that I put definitions of to try to figure out what I wanted to choose for my word of the year. And persevere, present, capable. There was a lot of things that were standing out to me, and those were some of them. Capable was definitely a high contender, as well as present, but I felt like present was very close to now, which was my word of the year for 2024. And I definitely want a different shift. I don't want to keep the same word of the year or something similar as I had this year. I want something different. I want to have a new outlook. So that meant a different word. So this exercise was a lot of fun. I enjoyed brainstorming all of these words over the past month. But the word that I ultimately landed on, definitely, like I said, was definitely the result of all of the brainstorming and things that I did as far as goals. When I was doing my prep work, there was a theme that kept coming up over and over. So therefore, I have landed on optimism as my word of the year for 2025. I feel like this word is the one thing that I need to remember throughout the year. So I don't know if this is a word where, last year when I was doing the word now, I could take all of my goals and essentially say how I want it to apply my word of the year to those particular goals. With optimism, I'm not sure that I can do that. Basically, what this word encompasses to me is when I'm struggling to succeed, I just need to be optimistic about it. I need to have that positivity and the go-getter kind of vibes with pretty much every aspect of my life. I need to not overthink things, just do. Overthinking a lot of times is where that negativity starts seeping in. So this is just something that I really want to live by. Like I said, it's not one of those words that I'm going to be able to dissect and say, for this area of my life, this is how I'm going to apply it. It's just pretty much how I'm going to apply it for every area of my life. And then I just typed it into my Cricut. Okay, I think I want it in the middle. So yeah, I just typed it right into my Cricut. And I did an offset. It's a light pink color, but you can't really see that on because I did it on clear. I kind of like that. And then the offset, I chose this color as the offset. So instead of doing a white offset, which would have printed clear, I did this offset. So let me go ahead. I might, because it's clear, I think I can keep that there. And then here is the definition. And I did 2 definitions, because I felt like 2 definitions worked best for this word. I'm gonna have to put this in the middle too because it's just so big. Let's put it here. Trying to be line it up as straight as I can. Maybe, okay, I think it's fine. I was like, maybe I should have done this first, but I think it's fine. It is hopefulness and confidence about the future or the successful outcome of something. And then the second one is an inclination to put the most favorable construction upon actions and events. I guess that's supposed to be events. Or to anticipate the best possible outcomes. So that's it, y'all. That is my word of the year for 2025. I just want to have a positive outlook on pretty much everything. So I feel like this is a word that I want to keep coming back to when I hit those roadblocks, when I hit those negative thoughts. This is what I want to kind of remember. So I pulled some stickers, and I didn't pull them. I printed some stickers. This is one of the rep freebies from Martinez Sticker Company. It's Stephanie's freebie. You can actually purchase these now from the shop, but these are the cherry blossoms. I thought it went well. It's light enough. And then I made some stars. There's some butterflies. I'm curious to see how the white butterflies are going to turn out, because they're pretty much going to be like transparent. So I am going to put some boxes on here, because I feel like with this particular word, I do want to kind of say how I'm going to portray it. Again, I'm not necessarily going to put on here how I'm going to like apply it. Wait a minute, I'm looking for shapes. How I'm going to apply it to every aspect of my goals or life or whatever you want to call it, but I am going to kind of reflect on how I want to just apply it to my life generally. All right. I don't know if I have another shapes book or not. I think this is it. So I could do this. I have a few of these jewel toned ones, so maybe I could bring this color out. I think I used all of those. I think I have another one of these. I have a couple of these, so I should be able to do that. I think I just used this for for something else, for my reading journal. Okay. I don't think I have any of the light pinks. All right, so we're just going to do a one color shape here, because that's just how I'm going to roll. And I'm going to use this to kind of separate the colors. But this is actually pretty spot on with that color. Did not think that when I was picking the color, but hey, it works. All right, so I'm going to keep this open here. So, whoops. So I want to put like kind of just words to kind of express how I'm going to apply this, or how it's going to help me. I think maybe be the better term. It doesn't matter how I turn it. It's a circle. All right, I'm going to throw these down first, and then I'll do those over top of it. That sounds better. Go, guys. First of all, I love the way the page looks, but because this word is more of a mindset that I want to kind of keep going through the year, I kind of applied it a little bit differently than I have years in the past. The words that I've chose in the previous years, like I said, last year I chose the word now. Prior to that, I chose the word courage. I took those words, and then I put how I was going to apply each of those words to the major areas of my life, like, fitness, personal, work and learning, things like that. This year, because this is a mindset, I just kind of wrote some kind of like reminders or some affirmations here to try to help encourage me when I hit those roadblocks or struggles throughout the year, because this is something that I want to kind of keep this mindset going. So that's just how I chose to tackle this spread this year. So I'll just go ahead and read what I wrote. I wrote the power of positivity. I wrote, don't overthink about the what ifs. That was a huge thing, and that probably will continue to be a huge thing. So I just need to stop doing that because that leads to the negativity. Setbacks are part of the process. The struggle is just temporary. Manifest confidence. That's a big one. Trust yourself and your decisions. Connections and socializing can increase the likelihood of optimistic outlooks. I had to like write that in there because the socializing I explained during my brainstorming, it was a huge struggle. It has always been a huge struggle, and I'm trying to be positive, but it probably will be a huge struggle this year. So I really need to remember that this is going to help with this. And vice versa. Obviously, optimism will help with me actually wanting to do this, or, you know, feeling confident about doing this. But it's also the vice versa aspect of it as well. All right, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. This was a little bit of a break from all of the work part of setting goals. I feel like all the other goal processes that I've done has just been a lot of work. It's been a lot of thinking. This was a lot more fun for me. So I wanted to kind of throw this in now, honestly, before, because I was kind of teetering on, do I do word of the year before I actually set my quarterly goals and do my assessments? But when this word came to me, literally right after I finished doing all of this brainstorming and setting up my focus areas, I'm like, okay, right now is the time to go ahead and put this word out in the universe and work from there. And I think this might actually help guide some of my goals or some of the action steps that I think about when trying to put those goals into action. So that's why I did this now. So then that pretty much tells you that the next part of this goal setting series will be the quarterly, because I don't do the 2024. This is about as close as I get to 2024. These are not goals. These are just kind of areas of my life I kind of want to focus on. But when I start to get to the quarterly goals, that is what I'm going to do next. And then that will also include assessing where I stand with that goal right now. So I want to do a beginning assessment. So then I will reassess, if that goal lasts the entire year, then I will be reassessing through the quarter. If it is a goal that is reached before the end of the year, then I will continue to assess it until I reach that goal. So yeah, that is going to be the next video in the series. And then we will wrap it up with kind of setting those January action steps. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it as far as, do I need goals for January, or do I just do the action steps based on the quarterly goals? So still working that out in my head. And then I'm going to do the fun 25 and 25 bucket list type spread. So there we go, guys. Let me know what your word of the year is. Like I said, you don't have to choose a word of the year. You can choose a mantra of the year. You can choose a word of the month. I personally think that's kind of stressful for me, because I know I will choose a word of the month for like the first 2 to 3 months of the year, and then I'll completely fall off and forget to do it for the rest of the year. But if you are someone that can stick to something, then you might want to do word of the month. If you are doing goals in certain intervals, whether it be quarterly or twice a year, then you can do a word of whatever aspect, a word of the quarter, a word of the half year, whatever you want to do. You know, do what you think works the best for you. Or you don't have to have a word of the year at all, or a word of the whatever at all. It's just something extra to kind of focus on to help you either hone in on areas of your life where you're struggling, or kind of just kind of help you reach certain goals, or manifest something in 2025. So you can kind of take it as you will. Like I said, it's not a requirement. It's just something fun to add to the planning process, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I really, really do appreciate all of you taking time out of your day. I know, especially during this season, we are all busy. So I definitely want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all the views, all the comments, and everything. So with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would consider subscribing and checking out some of my other videos. And definitely, if this is something that interests you, check out my playlist so you can see the videos that I have done so far in this 2025 goal setup series. So yeah. All right, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. And until next time, bye.